This section of the second lesson explains the creation of a site in the 3D Position Editor. We have created a site with the Louvre model inside of it. In this part of the second lesson, now we will change the aspect of the positions in order to shoot the effects immediately. Zoom in with the camera tool. Notice that the vectors have the direction of the polygon shape. You can change the orientation of these vectors using the Rotate Positions tool. This tool requires that you first select the positions that are to be rotated. Do this with the Position Selection tool. For example, select the position pause line 0, 0, and then select the Rotate Positions tool. In the Tools Options panel, a new section appears. In this section, you will see various options. World Origin rotates the position and its vectors around the origin of a Cartesian axis. Themselves, in which the center of the rotation is the position itself. And Pivot, which rotates the vectors around a particular position that is selected in the combo box. In addition is the Type of Rotation section that selects the plane on which the positions will rotate. In addition is the Type of Rotation section that selects the plane on which the positions will rotate. This rotation depends on the camera view. The Swap Vectors button, next to the reference plane, exchanges the vectors of selected positions. In this case, we are in the top view. The plane used to rotate the positions is XZ. In order to change the vectors of the selected position, and not the coordinates of the position itself, select Themselves as Rotation Reference. In this way, the position's coordinates don't change while rotating the vectors. To rotate the vectors of the selected position, click on the viewport and move the mouse. Rotate the vectors so that the X vector points to the left and the Z vector points forward. In the same way, you can rotate all the other positions in your site. In this part of the second lesson, you will learn how to move the positions around in the 3D environment with the Move Positions tool. This tool is used to adjust the position's coordinates so that they are aligned in a certain way. For example, you can see that the positions pos line 0, 0 until pos line 0, 4 are not properly aligned in the 3D environment. So you can move them until they meet your requirements. For example, let's select the position pos line 0, 0. Use the Move Positions tool to move the position. This tool doesn't have options because it moves the selected position in relation to the viewport that is used. For example, if you use this tool in the front view, it will be a representation of the 3D environment in the XY plane, and the position's coordinates are moved in the XY plane. In the top view, the position's coordinates are moved in the XZ plane, and so on. In this case, we use the top view. With the mouse, click on the viewport and move until the position assumes the desired place in the 3D environment. In the same method, you can move the other positions. For example, pos line 2, pos line 3, and pos line 4. In this part of the second lesson, we will explain how to change the distance between a group of positions without changing their layout inside the group itself, resizing the positions around a center. To understand this concept, you can see that the positions that start with pos circle can be resized until they reach a greater size. To do this, use the Resize Positions tool. With this tool also, first select the positions that you want to modify. In this case, select the Position Selection tool and select the pos circle ones. Then, select the Resize Positions tool. In this tool, there are three options to resize positions: Direct Zoom in, establishes with the first click the center of the resizing in the viewport, and then, with the drag and drop operation, shrinks the positions in the center. Direct Zoom Out does the inverse operation of Direct Zoom In. It enlarges the positions from the center. Finally is the Existing Position option that selects the center from an existing position and then establishes a value, that is the percentage of the resizing. For example, if the percentage equals 100, the positions won't change place. If you enter percentage less than 100, the positions will shrink to the center. And if you enter a percentage greater than 100, the positions will enlarge from the center. In this case, since we want to enlarge the positions, we can directly use the Direct Zoom Out option. So, with the first click, establish the center, and then, with the mouse, enlarge the positions. You can see that only the position's coordinate change, but not the vectors.